Welcome to the Grastards. I'm Ariel.
I'm Andre.
And we're going to talk about today is AEW All In.
2023.
2023. We just got through watching it. 9 matches total. And it was a good one. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought this one was pretty damn straight.
Yeah, no, they put on a good show. London crowd.
Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
81,000, I think. 35.
81,035. Yeah, that's a world record for
wrestling
pro wrestling. Not even AEW, just pro wrestling in general. So this was a big show.
Sorry, WWE. Maybe next year.
So let's jump right in. Match 1, CM Punk versus Joe.
Oh,
What'd you think?
I mean, I was surprised they started with CM Punk, but I think he just wanted to you want to go in first or last, and
that's a prestigious spot.
Yeah, MJF and Adam Cole had the story. They had the main event, so I understand him going first with Joe. It's kind of like their little rivalry. It was actually a good match. There was a lot of call-outs to other wrestlers, some Hogan, some Cena, and everything. I thought that was very cool.
They definitely put on a show in this match. And CM Punk sacrificing his body, which I was surprised.
Yeah, man, he feels like he's really into wrestling again. I mean, he's not phoning it in. He went for it, and even bringing out the the Pepsi plunge, the Pepsi plunge, basically a pedigree from the top ropes, which was pretty cool.
Avalanche pedigree, yeah.
It was cool because Samoa Joe's a big nigga, so when you drop from that height, you can be like, all right, that's a stamp in the match.
Yeah, I mean, the paying homage to all the different wrestlers, he did Cena's moveset. They pretty much did all Cena's moves. Everybody says Cena has the 5 moves of death or whatever, but
they did 3 or 4.
They did them all.
Yeah, so all they didn't do the finisher. That's why.
But no, it was good. I liked the match. I liked it. Started off the show really well.
Yeah, it was a good crowd. CM Punk was the heel, and Joe was milking the. I like that. He was milking the crowd. He's like, "Come on!" He was totally doing that little shimmy, having a good time, and that's what you should do. I mean, Triple H didn't want to get rid of him, but
Joe's a top guy, man.
Vince wasn't feeling him. I think it's maybe the body looking like he didn't look like a top guy. And Vince's probably eyes and the WWE higher ups, he doesn't fit the mold of what they want, kind of thing, because he never got a real run as a world title. Other than NXT, he didn't get a world title shot. Not shot, but a run with it.
It's everywhere else Joe goes, he's the top guy.
He can make a title,
and it's believable. So,
Well, they got him in the TV championship level now, but he can easily move over to world title contention. So yeah,
but okay. Winner of that one. This is reaction, results, and review. So it's all 3 in 1. So we will give the winners. CM Punk.
CM Punk took it. I thought that was a good call.
Yeah. So overall, good match. We're not gonna rate the matches.
No, just the overall.
Just overall. Okay, cool. So next match is a trios match between Takeshita and the. What are they called? The Bullet Club Gold.
The Bullet Club Gold.
Jay White and Juice Robinson.
With they had the guns at
and
the
guns
sides.
Were by their side.
They were just out there kind of getting in the way and stuff.
And they went against Hangman, Kota Ibushi, and Kenny Omega.
Great.
Good match.
I am not a fan of the trios thing. I always feel like there's too much going on.
You have always said that.
Yeah, it's too much going on because the ref is kind of there as just a bystander. It's they get in when they want, they stay in as long as they want, and they do all their spots all at the same time, where the ref's just kind of oh shit, what is this? You get out, and then they just whatever, nigga.
I think Jim Ross even said it. He's like, I don't know who the legal man is.
Yeah, this match. You just didn't know, but fan-fucking-tastic match. I thought this match was to me best of the night.
Right.
This is the one I thought was just great. For as many people were in there, the story was there. The what you gonna, who you can trust or whatever this, because everybody was. Because, I don't want to say betraying each other, but Juice Robinson was the standout.
I was about to ask you,
you never knew who was going to do
match. What. There's so many people. Who stood out for you the most in that one?
I like Juice Robinson because he had the personality. He was on the ropes doing stuff funny and just being animated and everything. Thought it was great. But Kenny Omega, for me, stole this match.
When he did that move when he was on the corner and he flipped out of it.
to go for the tag and everything. He did
awesome.
an over the back flip and then roll into a jumping tag. Yeah. Fantastic. I was like, there's a reason people say he's the best.
And this match, and I know you guys don't know this, but me and Dre have had plenty of conversations about this guy. Hangman Page.
Yeah.
What I've always said about this guy, I do not like the Hangman character, but I think the guy, I don't know his real name, the man, Page. Adam. I don't know if Adam Page is real name.
Yeah, do I? But I call him.
That he is a good wrestler. He is really good.
He's a great wrestler. I
just don't like the Hangman.
The cowboy. You don't like the tassels.
No,
you don't like the tassels.
No, just be a badass or be like the ultimate like face guy. Like, don't be this in between thing because it doesn't work. But that guy, he is really good.
Yeah, all these people on this match were fantastic.
Takeshita was awesome.
Yes, he's a new kind of
he's probably been around in like...
No, you knew Japan, that's what I'm saying, but he's new here with going up with Don Callis and kind of turning heel. I think that's a great thing for resurgence for his character. And he won by beating Kenny with a roll-up.
Yeah.
After Kenny was going on fire.
It was an unexpected win, and I thought that was perfect way to end that.
Yes, I thought it was match of the night. So, I was did not expect it. So, yep, Takeshita won it with a roll-up, so that was that match.
So, next match, FTR versus Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a tag team.
Another good match. That's just like, man.
This All In was bangers from start to finish. Like, there was not a bad match.
Yeah, you could tell these guys, they know each other. They wanted to get. There's some real animosity kind of left over from the early days when they were in different companies and talking shit online. So it was nice to see them finally. Go at it for the title, and even when the match finished, them try to like bury it with the handshake, and they're like, nah. I thought that was a good kind of like
nah, we ain't shaking.
Just one match doesn't make us cool after all this shit and everything that went down. So it was banger. I mean, you had tag team wrestling at its best. This is the best tag team wrestling in the world. This company just has the best. I'm sorry, it's just you care about the tag team titles whenever they're on the line. It's like this could be anyone's match. It's a good move sets they have. I like the super kick party where you almost super kicked him, but the guy ducked it. Instead, he gave him a DDT. Yeah. I like that you're using each other's moves and everything just to whatever it took to win.
It felt like they were going so much, like they were doing so much different things that it looked like they were getting gassed.
Yeah.
But it didn't like affect it. Like they kept going.
Yeah, they
kind of like worked through it,
pushed through it, got their second win,
and they got their second win,
then it picked back up again.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
There's just a lot of like good spots in this match.
Yeah, we want you guys to watch the match. And we're just telling you kind of like what happened, our thoughts on it. I thought this was fantastic and everything.
Great
FTR came out with the win, like I had predicted. I was like, I think they're going to retain.
I thought the Young Bucks were going to win,
which is cool because you never know and everything. And they retained and went for the handshake to kind of crushed the animosity with the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks acted like some spoiled kids and was like, no.
That's good. I mean, it keeps the story going for the next one, and then the fight again.
Yeah, man, this is.
I see that match again.
Yeah, always. Cool.
All right, next match, Stadium Stampede.
Yeah,
this was all over the place.
Yeah, this is carnage.
Orange Cassidy, the Best Friends, Penta, and who else was?
On their team, or you mean the BCC versus the BTC?
Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston.
And then
I'm not a fan of Eddie Kingston. I just don't know. It's just he always seems like he's too mad and serious, and I understand you want to get to a fight, but he's always like pushing his own teammates and get out of the way.
Yeah.
I want to get to this guy. His entrance, he's always walking, speed walking, and move, nigga. And I'm like, all right, man, calm down. You're gonna get to the ring. The match is about to start.
Yeah.
And I feel like this was crazy spots.
The Blackpool Combat Club. Who else? And Santana.
Santana and Ortiz.
And, Ortiz.
Yep.
That was.
I definitely thought this match. I'm not a big fan of the hardcore bleed everywhere things. I mean, a little blood is cool because it adds some kind of some stakes and suspense to the match because he's bleeding. Is he gonna go down deep and pull the grit out for the win? And Moxley got his ass whooped at the beginning of this match.
I was gonna say, I don't know if Moxley was doing, channeling kind of like the Terry Funk kind of thing.
Man, Terry Funk / Mick Foley. Yeah,
it looked like Moxley was at home in these kind of matches. Like he was like comfortable with the barbed wire and all that stuff. I never want to get slammed on barbed wire.
They had those skewers that I thought for acupuncture. Had a fistful of them. And dude, they put him in his head and they hammered him in that he let go and those motherfuckers were still sticking out.
Yeah.
He was walking around like, with him sticking out.
It just looked like this is like the type of match he likes having.
Oh, he likes to you
got to be like a different kind of person to
show you
enjoy
toughness.
that.
Yeah. They were doing that.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, I liked, Penta's a fan favorite of mine. Like, I always respect his Ciedo Miedo. I love that. And he always does something crazy and everything. Because even when there were some spots that didn't go well, like you're supposed to, like he was on the ladder, it broke. They snapped, they fell off him and Santana fell. Yeah. And he's like, man, fuck that, we're doing this spot. He get up here and the ladder was shaking. Do the flip, nigga.
Like a destroyer.
Yeah, he just did the flip through 2 tables on the outside. I was like, fantastic. That's like, no, I'm getting on this highlight reel, nigga. Be ready. And everything.
And then Orange Cassidy, he's doing all kinds of stuff.
Orange Cassidy was a standout.
He must have did like 10 orange punches.
He wrapped his hand in tape and broke a glass, put it on there, put the glass on the hand. Orange punch.
Shout out to Kickboxer.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, John Clavinder.
That's what I'm saying. They did a bunch of good stuff, man. They poured glass on the ring. They hit each other with barbed wire chairs and everything. I was like, the one I didn't like the most, because I'm not really a fan of his, Eddie Kingston. I know he's over with the fans and all this, but he went off into like, the stands in the background, and he was like grabbing like umbrellas in people's teeth and give me your eye and saying stuff like that. I just kind of was like, all right, bring it back a little. We get that you're hardcore.
It's like a street fight kind of thing, but it just, I don't know.
Everybody might love him. He's not my type of
Claudio
cat.
did the airplane spin. He spun him around like 20 times.
Yeah,
Orange Cassidy.
He was going for a minute.
And it was a good match. It was entertaining. I know there was a lot going on.
Yeah, you can watch. There's a lot of like, spikes, spots, and the freaking, what was it, screwdriver that
the screwdriver.
I was like, all this stuff. It's a bloody one. Very bloody. Everybody in this match was bleeding.
Yeah.
And this is just what it is. If you like blood and guts and stuff like that, like the one of the pay-per-view, blood and guts, this should have been on blood and guts, because it was like
Ortiz's tank top was.
He was wearing white tank top,
and it was red.
It was bloody as hell, and I was like, yo, just cover stuff. It was other people's blood. I was like, this is not a sight for like the casual audience kind of thing. So
that one, Orange Cassidy, Best Friends, and Eddie Kingston.
They got the win.
And Penta got the win. So next match, good match, women's title.
Oh man!
Title match.
This was a fatal 4-way.
Fatal 4-way. Saraya, Toni Storm, Britt Baker, and Hiraki Shida.
Shida.
Toni Storm stole the show.
Yes, Toni.
She was the best part of this match for me.
Acting wise, move wise, she was like, why she was champion twice.
Yeah.
She's the best and everything. I was like, okay, Saraya, I always have a page in WWE. I always have a soft spot for her because she broke her fucking neck and came back.
She started the whole thing. She was one of the pillars. To start it. Yeah.
Coming from WWE, she definitely pushed the women's wrestling forward and everything. And this one, she came out with her family and everything.
Yeah,
her mom, brothers, nephew, and her dad.
Who are all, if you don't know, they're all very popular UK wrestlers. They have in the promotion over there. So, it was like a wrestling family type of thing.
And Paige and Saraya and Toni Storm are still in the Outcast. They're in a group, a faction, and everything. And then everybody knows what they're gonna do. We work together, and then you beat up the person. Then it's kind of like, all right, I'll get the pin. They're like, no, I'll get the pin. So it was kind of like you knew that was gonna happen, but they had an interesting way of doing this.
Yeah.
Britt Baker was on the outside. Toni Storm was out there about to serve her up. Saraya's mom comes and grabs Britt and is holding her. So she's like, and Tony's like, I'm about to give her this good one. Yeah. And Saraya's in the ring like, get her. And Tony goes, Britt ducks, she lays into the moms and everything. And, Saraya's like, what the fuck? Yeah. She's like, no, this, and it's on. She's like, you don't hit my mom.
Right.
And it starts their kind of back and forth of, we're on the team, but
you hit my mom, so I got to get you back.
Exactly. And everything. Right. And then it kind of escalated because then they started really trying to win the match and everything. Right. Remember, Storm pulled off the bottom rope, put Saraya's neck on there, and she was like kind of like, no.
Ruby Soho comes out.
She comes out and was like, don't do it to her neck. It's not that serious and everything. So that Ruby came in there, helped out.
There was a lot of like little clever ways that they were making them like be against each other. Like when she fell and there was like a pin.
Oh yeah, Saraya got knocked over and she pinned.
So whoever like produced or wrote this match or scripted it,
produced.
Hats off.
This was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. But Saraya
she ends up getting the win. She spray paints her friend. Tony Storm in the eyes. Why Britt Baker had a Sheeta in the freaking she had her in the lockjaw. She was about to get the glove on and put it in the mouth, and she was fighting and everything. And then in the background, freaking Paige got it done on her best friend and won the women's title. Family came in. It was a great moment. She was in her own home country. She was like, I'm back. She's crying. It was a fantastic win. I was like, man, I actually thought that Saraya was here kind of as a nostalgia thing. Like, all right, it's your hometown. Let's get the people invested. Your family's here. Let's get them invested and get the pops and everything. Did not think she was going to win. This was a pleasant surprise.
I thought Tony Storm was going to get it back.
Yeah, very surprised. I like this one.
But no, it was good. And they did pan to Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks was there.
Was in the crowd, so maybe hinting to something in the future. So
that'd be cool. She needs to come.
It's looking up. All right, so Saraya wins that one. Next match, coffin match. Sting and Darby, Swerve and Christian.
Yes, I am a Swerve guy.
Swerve and Darby are both they are top talented guys.
Swerve needs a title now.
Swerve needs. I don't think he's world title yet.
Nah, I mean TNT. Something like this. Even the ROH television or something like that. If Joe drops
I think is good for now.
Yeah, he's intercontinental if you think of WWE level right now. He could get up there, but I think he's got what it takes, man. And I just feel like it's always like this. He could lose, but he's so good, kind of like a Dolph Ziggler. He's good enough to lose, but he's good enough to win sometimes, so you believe when he goes against anybody that he has a chance or something like this. Because
moveset is good.
Yeah,
athleticism is good. Yeah, he's got it. He's got everything.
Darby is, the skinny Mick Foley. He could do it all, man. He is a pain magnet. He just can jump off shit and not break anything, but hurt himself really bad. Sting is 64, 63 years old. I mean, he's Sting. He's great, but I get kind of cringy when he's jumping through shit. Sting, I'm like, yo, Sting, don't break something.
Yeah, I mean, it's time.
It's good to see him. Yeah,
time to hang up the boots.
He was kind of like Joker Sting with the makeup all like this, but he didn't really do anything crazy. But he jumped through a table again. But the first time on Swerve, it didn't break. So he got his ass up there and jumped again with his old ass cheeks. Just like, I'm breaking this shit, nigga. This is... very cool. I do think that, I would prefer Sting to go back into a manager role kind of thing. Or just work as a producer backstage. I'm just kind of... The older guys in the ring... 40 years in the game. I get it.
You should have your one last match. Put somebody over.
On your way out, and just before anything bad happens.
Darby. Do a Sting versus Darby.
I feel like him, Ric Flair, and these ones they hung on a little too long. Yeah. And everything. Not that they can't. They're not safe or anything like this. I don't want to see anything bad happen to him. So and this match, Christian. He played it perfectly. Nothing too dangerous. Nothing too over the top. He was there doing heel stuff, helping his partner, and they always put it his veteran knowledge, his experience.
Every time Christian does something, it's such a veteran savvy move.
And his experience is coming into play.
Which is a good thing to see in coffin matches. There are not many of them, but when Christian was in the mat and he stuck his leg out and his fingers and everything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was a
it's clever way.
But then they did it like 3 or 4 times. In the match.
Sting was in there,
Sting
and
did it with
he
the
put
bat,
the bat.
And then Swerve did it with, stuck his fingers out. It's like, okay, like when Christian did it was funny, and then they kept on doing it.
Yeah, I get you.
I was like, okay,
very nice and everything. So, but this one, Darby and Sting got Swerve in there and shut the case on his ass. A lot of good high spots in this one too. Jumping on the coffin with his back. Darby did the coffin drop onto the damn thing, and I was like, dude, you're gonna break your back. I think, but it dented in the coffin. So
yeah, that coffin was beat up at the end of it.
Yeah, but good. Another solid match.
Another good match. I mean, there wasn't a bad match.
No, so if you want to know, this was a great pay per view. Next, which was Jericho and Will Ospreay. Yeah.
Before we start, is Will Ospreay top 5 wrestler in the world right now?
Oh, easily.
He's easily top 5.
Easily top 5. Now you can make an argument for 1 or 2, but he's easily top 5.
Yeah,
this guy is
he's definitely top of my list. He's definitely top 5.
Yeah, this guy's incredible.
He's got it all.
That's what I'm like. He's just fantastic, man. He could talk on the mic, bruv. He could do it. He could do it all. Like he can wrestle. He's got the promo skills and everything like this. I want him to leave New Japan and come to AEW or something. Come to the States just for my own enjoyment because I would enjoy his match. More,
it's I don't know if it's hard to watch New Japan, but it's you're already.
You got to subscribe and do stuff, but you got to get into the stories too.
But I think AEW is a good spot for him. I mean, he wrestled the way that he's.
Well, it's kind of like all the rest of them. He can actually, do 2 if it's in the contract, or show up there sometime at
like Ring of Honor or whatever,
or Wrestle Kingdom and everything in New Japan or something, and then still be in AEW. So but I understand you got a family. You may not want to come to the States and everything, but fantastic guy. This match was good. It wasn't as good as it should have been, I should say, because I feel like Jericho was the wrong opponent.
I think if it would have been Sammy, who was there?
Yeah, he was.
Sammy
he was
versus
at the ring.
Ospreay, I think would have been a better.
Because the high flyer, the speed, I felt like Ospreay was matching his pace to Jericho's.
Right,
like it was
Ospreay
he was pulling
to
back.
Tone it down.
Yeah, he was pulling it back.
And this is nothing against Jericho. He's one of my favorite guys. He's
like
a top wrestler, but he's also not what he was 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, Father Time gets everyone.
Yeah.
He's 52, I think, and everything. So I'm like, I not bad. Was not. No complaints. And other than it felt like the pace had to be dictated to Jericho. There was a couple of mismatch moves. Like he tried to cut her, and they both hit each other's head. They bumped heads hard and everything. And I was like, Jericho, when have you ever done a cutter off the ropes? Like, come on, keep it to your basic moveset.
Yeah.
Let's go. I know you're trying to have a match of the night and everything, but I don't want to see these guys get hurt. And it looked like when they clocked heads, Jericho's going to be out and everything, but he came back, kept it going. It was a good mismatch of moves. I like the Stormbreaker move. That shit is smooth. Man,
that is.
He knocked them with two Stormbreakers in that. I don't know the name of his move. I call it the taste, where he elbows the shit out of them when they're on the ground. I love that move. Love that move. That shit is brutal, man. That's some UK underground fighting, bare knuckles. Let's do this shit. Yeah. You had to toughen up kind of thing. And I thought Will Ospreay definitely carried the match, I should say. He matched Jericho. If he was anyone else, there could have been a lot of botches and everything this. He was saving things.
I think Ospreay for right now, he needs to be going up against the Adam Pages, the Kenny Omega.
It's just his style of wrestling.
I think Sammy's a little smaller than him, but I think Sammy can still.
Yeah, because it's a style thing, and him and Jericho's style don't mesh that well. It was a good match, but it didn't really mesh that well for me. So I don't want to. I'm not a Jericho hater. I love Chris Jericho. Think he's great on the mic, but I'm feeling like just this one was
getting close to his time too.
Yeah, I think he did lose this one. Will Ospreay did win, which I thought was a great decision.
Maybe that was the point. Maybe that was the point for Jericho to hey man, because beating Jericho, that gives you that's credibility still.
Yeah, he's going. Yeah, it's still a feather in your cap. So Will Ospreay took that one.
All right. So next match, the trios title. House of Black versus the Acclaimed and Badass Billy Gunn.
Yeah, he was a badass now. He wasn't daddy ass in this one and everything. They didn't come out and scissor
I mean, to start, cool thing, the lantern with the fireflies, all the lights went out.
Yeah, the House of Black came out for Bray Wyatt with the lantern. Yeah, set it on the ramp.
Very, very good sign of respect to the late great Bray Wyatt. So yeah, to the match, another good one. It was a trios match, another trios match. I know you don't like these, but
yeah, I'm not a fan of trios, but these ones they did it well.
Yeah, they
However, my point of before, there was a lot of everybody's in the ring. What the hell's the ref doing?
Well, this one was like a no holds barred. They called it in the beginning.
That's why. That's why I can forgive this. But normally, it's like still, who's the legal man? Like they even pulled the lady in there, Julie Hart, and they gave her the scissor drop off the top. Off the top ropes. It was like, okay, that was a good fan service moment. I think because she kept getting in the way and shit. So
I mean, not much to say. I feel like the Acclaimed guys, they don't have. They're good. They're athletic. They don't have like a ton of like movesense. Like you're not gonna get like a Will Ospreay type of match with those guys. But they're entertaining as hell.
Yeah,
they're strong guys. They can do the moves. They can hang, and they're just likable. Like you like seeing them win for some reason. I don't, maybe they've earned it from everybody.
Yeah,
Billy Gunn did like 19 Famousers in this match.
Yeah, everybody had a Famouser on that team, like Bowens and so it was like I like that move to pay homage to that, and Billy Gunn and being their surrogate father figure and the whole thing, and they actually pulled off the win.
Yeah, new champions, new trios champions. Because it looked like Billy Gunn a couple, Dynamites ago or
retired. Yeah,
it looked like he retired. He took the boots off and did all that.
Left him in the ring,
and then he came back, and now he's a trios champion. So.
Yeah. See, and the thing is, I don't want to be a hypocrite, but Billy's like 56 or something, or 54 or something. He's up there too. But just because he looks more physical, he's in better shape than like the Stings and who's got like 12 years on him. But like him, Jericho, and everything, he's fucking huge. I met him in real life. He's like 6'4" or something. Yeah. So I'm like, he's huge. You forget that he's not a spring chicken anymore. But this is the point I wanted to make is. He's in a tag team, so he's not in there the whole match like Jericho was, like Sting was. I was like, you can come in for a hot tag and tear everybody's ass up, or get out of there. Yeah, and get out of there, or be the one that gets beat up for all the match, then go tag one of the young guys to get in there and do all the crazy stuff. That is totally fine. That's a safer thing for me. But live your life. I thought that was just a public service announcement for them. But okay,
Acclaim pulled it off. And then we go into the final match of the night, MJF versus Adam Cole.
Adam Cole and MJF, they have a great story going on. They had and during the pre-show, they won the ROH Tag Team title, so they're actually champions together. They share belts, and they were going for the world title.
Just adding to the story.
Yeah, just adding to it, exactly. I didn't think it was a good time to break them up anyway, so I'm glad this match played out the way it did, where they were friends, but they knew they had to do this, and Cole was kind of being more of a heel, like, hey man, I'll do whatever it takes, kind of to get this win.
Will he turn his back on him? Will he not? Will he play fair? Will he cheat?
Yeah, and actually MJF didn't cheat. Like he had a chance to hit him with the diamond ring, to hit him with the chair, to do all this stuff, and he was doing no, and he was like no. So it's a good story and everything. I didn't like the touch on this. His intro with the devil thing, with the devil mask and the devil worshippers on the side. I'm not a fan of the devil. I'm sorry. Maybe it's me, but I can't be like, I'm a devil worshiper. Not gonna happen. You'll never.
I get what he's doing. He's doing the whole like push the envelope to like the extreme. I get that, but it's like you don't really need that anymore, MJF. Like.
Yeah.
He doesn't need that anymore.
That one gimmick where he snuck in and was like okay, cool. But you're not gonna, I can't rock with the whole devil thing. I'm sorry. I know it's pretend and everything, but I don't even pretend. There's some shit that's just off the menu. Yeah. I'm sorry. So this is one of them. So, I'm not a huge MJF devil fan. And
just him being a cocky jerk how he is, that was enough.
That was fine.
Yeah, but so to the match, I mean, this was a last match of almost 4.5 hours.
It was like 4 hours. Yeah, 4.5 because you watched the pre-show.
The 4 hour time frame for me, it just
you feel it.
You feel it, man. It wears you down.
Definitely.
We're over here chilling, eating Mexican food, and having a drink, and it's still like.
All right.
Still like all right, man. Let's get to it.
Yeah, and this match was a lot more story than action. Right. Like it was the will I, won't they, and then a couple of moves. Should I not? Couple of moves. Good. Didn't think it was like a scene stealer because maybe I'm not that invested in the friendship angle. That somebody's got to turn sometimes, but they had matching shirts on to wrestle. They who was the guy that ran out? Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong. That MJF was clowning a few Dynamites ago and stuff, and he came out and tried to screw MJF, kicked him in the nuts, and then told Adam Cole to finish him. Adam actually went for the finish, the Panama Sunrise and all this, and the boom. He kicked him right in the back of the head. And because the ref took long to get over there, MJF kicked out and everything. So it was a cool one.
It was good. They keep the story going. Match wasn't bad by any means, but I think just at that point, and it happens with a lot of main events and pay-per-views. It's just like, all right, man. Their main events are usually like super story-driven.
Yeah, they're slower paced and everything. Want you to take it all in.
But then, especially in an AEW pay-per-view, you're going to get these matches that are
just
action-packed, and you're cheering, you're standing up, you're sitting down, you're standing
close
up.
calls and
yeah. And then by the time you get to the main event, you're worn down. But the crowd did their thing.
Yeah, I mean, this match was cool and everything. Like I said, I'm not as invested in the friendship storyline as most people are. I think their comedy is hit or miss sometimes with the whole going out and working out and dodgeball and stuff. Some of it's funny, some of it's like, okay. Yeah, because they fucked up a kid with the dodgeball. Yeah, so I was like, all right, so this match goes on. They actually do their double clothesline, which is their special move as a tag team. They clothesline each other, and they both pin each other. Wrestling 1, 2, 3, it's a draw.
Yeah.
So Adam Cole grabs the mic. He's like, oh, hell with that. 5 more minutes, Max, to call back to their first match when they just went the time limit, and it was a draw. And, Max was like, no, we're going to go until we have a winner. This is at Wembley Stadium. This is All In, this is their WrestleMania, so it was like, all right. They restart the match, and they're going to go till there's a winner and everything. And, there was a time Roderick Strong came back out and handed Adam Cole the belt and said, hit him with it. When the ref wasn't looking, Cole was thinking about it, said, nah, threw it out, walked over to MJF, get schoolboyed. 1, 2, 3. And everything.
That was all she wrote.
Yep. I was like,
They had a little bit of time after that. That they,
talking. We're not friends, but
it was cool.
We are friends, and they hug it out. So.
Yeah, they hug it out. It's more like on next week on Dynamite. What happened or Collision or whatever show that they're on.
So let me ask you, man.
Overall,
if you had to pick an ending to this match, what would it be?
If I had to pick an ending,
for this
I like Adam Cole's.
So you would have went with Adam Cole. How would you book the end? Give it to me.
Spot. I like Adam Cole, but I think I still would have had MJF win this one, and I would have had Adam Cole win after they get away from the whole friendship thing. Then have them be like enemies, like somebody turns their back, have a true heel, true face matchup, and then have Adam Cole win that one.
Yeah, because I'll give you this. I'm kind of leaning that they're doing the play on the devil thing, because the devil's greatest trick was to make you think he didn't exist. Or something
that's
like that.
Kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, because MJF's doing this just ultra nice, I'm a face guy, and then when I feel like he finally backstabs him, the world's supposed to be shocked and be like, I told you 3 years ago, the biggest trick. And
I think it's going to go on for a while. I ultimately want to see Adam Cole come out on top from that. I think because I like him. He was NXT. He had titles in NXT. He led teams in NXT. Like he's to me, he's earned his bones, and I think he's good enough on the mic to where he can be hold a title like that, and then he can work with a lot of different people.
Yeah, gotcha.
But do I think it was time now? No, I think the right person won.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh. So, let's go to the RN rating of this pay-per-view, All In.
All right.
What are you giving it, Mike?
I am giving it a very, very solid 8.5. I
8.5.
think there was not a bad match. There were some matches that dragged a little bit, but I don't think there was a bad match that completely took me out of it. A couple things can change. There's a lot of like, I hate to say botches, man, because a lot of this crap, like, there's no way that anybody, like, normal people, like, we can't do that stuff.
Hell no.
But,
I can barely walk straight.
Yeah. But, just, like, little missteps that happened. So, it wasn't like this was the perfect paper. This was really, really good. Very solid 8.5 for me.
Gotcha. All right, 8.5. See, I agree with you. I use the word botch. It's my bad. I don't mean it like that because, of course, it's respect. I can't do half this shit, not a quarter of it and everything, or take the hits. I'll cry.
Yeah.
So,
like running the ropes hurt like
but I really enjoyed this pay-per-view, and I give it a 9 out of 10.
That's a good score.
It was a good one and everything. Like I said, I would have won a little different with the MJF match, but other than that, this was spot on. Nice surprises, nice wins. Yeah. They were believable. I believe the right people won in each one. Like a match, I was like, I'm feeling this.
Even Soraya's mom, like her being part of the match, like she kind of became part of the match. Like they panned the camera to her, and she was standing up. She was pissed and like barking orders.
Yeah, they get her and try to jump over the barricade. I like the dad.
Soraya's dad was holding.
Yeah, thought it was good. So I got to give this one a 9 for me.
Yeah.
So.
All right. What do you guys think?
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Tell us what you're rating.
Watch it. Come back to this. Let us know what you thought, what your rating was.
Which match was your favorite?
Which match was your favorite?
Which match was my favorite? I'm going to say the trios, Kenny Omega, Adam Page, and them versus Takeshita and Bullet Club Gold.
Okay.
I think that match was fucking flawless.
It was between that and FTR and
yeah. Those
I'm gonna go with FTR and Young Bucks because I like that match.
Gotcha.
But that first trios match was really good.
See, so let us know what you guys' favorite match was if you watched. If you didn't, shame on you. But it's all right. Just watch our review.
All right,
take it easy. I should put one of these titles on the line, my Nick. But no one's worthy. I ain't putting none of them on. Shit.